Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 5. This is lesson number 13, natural calamities. So in the previous two videos we have studied what are natural disasters and in that we have seen in detail the disaster earthquake. Okay, what is earthquake, the destruction caused by an earthquake, and how to measure earthquake. Through the seismograph we have seen how we measure the intensity of earthquake. So today we will talk about some other disasters, some other natural calamities which occurs naturally, which causes destruction and loss of lives and properties, and we cannot stop that, but we can take some control measures, some safety measures to reduce the destruction. So let's start. What are tidal waves? A tidal wave is a huge ocean wave that flows on to the land and causes destruction. Here you can see in this picture, this is called tsunami. Actually it occurs because of the earthquake which occurs under the ocean. Okay, in the ocean when earthquake or volcanic eruption takes place, so these waves, these tides, these waves rises very high. So because of that this disaster tsunami occurs and it wash away the complete city. Okay, so this a tidal wave is a huge ocean wave that flows on to the land and causes destruction. It is also known as a tsunami. It is usually caused by an underwater earthquake or a volcanic eruption. So underwater, under the ocean, if earthquake or volcanic eruption occurs, so it causes high tidal waves. That is called tsunami. In Japan, tidal waves are known as harbor waves. These waves may travel for thousands of miles. When they rises highly, it can travel to thousands of miles. They may move as fast as 800 kilometers per hour. As they approach a coastline. What is coastline? An area beside the sea. The land beside the sea or ocean. The city beside the sea. That is coastline. As they approach a coastline, the waves move more slowly. They often rise to heights as great as 30 meters. Tsunamis can destroy trees, buildings, beaches, coastal villages or towns. So the city or village which is located alongside the sea, this is called coastline, coastal area. It affects more because of these tidal waves. Okay, so it can cause destruction of the buildings, trees, vehicles. The complete city can be destroyed because of these waves, tidal waves. Next, see what are volcanoes. Volcano is also a natural calamity, natural disaster it is. A volcano is a vent, V-E-N-T, vent or an opening. Here you can see at this mountain, at the top of the mountain there is an opening from which this burning objects, burning things or fire is coming out. Actually this is the molten lava which is coming out from the earth's surface. Okay, so on earth's surface that gives a way for magma. A volcano is a vent or an opening way on the earth's surface that gives a way to magma. So this red color matter which you can see, the burning matter which is coming out from this opening, that is called magma, M-A-G-M-A, magma. It is the mixture of ash, lava, hot gases deep inside the earth which is coming out. Volcanic eruptions may be very destructive because they are the hot burning object. These are the very hot gases and lava which is coming out. So it is very destructive. But they also create new landforms. How they create new landforms? When this lava flows from the opening, it travels to the kilometers. But when it cools down, it forms a hard landform, the land surface it forms. Magma released from a volcano is known as lava. When this lava comes out from the opening, it is called lava. It glows red as it flows out of the volcano's opening. It looks like the glowing or burning matter. As it cools, it hardens into rock. When it cools down, it becomes hard rocks. The toxic gases released into the atmosphere during volcanic eruptions are, which gases released from this? Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, and carbon monoxide. So these are very harmful gases. Now we will see destruction caused by a volcano. What damages can cause because of volcano? The lava that flows out of a volcano destroys everything that comes in its way. So for the meters, for the kilometers, which are the things are present, it takes it, it destroys it, volcano, this magma, and because of the heat of this, we cannot go nearby it. For the kilometers, the people cannot go nearby it. Houses, roads, plants, animals, and humans, whatever they comes on the way, it destroys it. It is so hot that it burns everything. It can burn everything. The ash and poisonous gases spread to miles around. Animals and humans die because they are not able to breathe. So in this hot temperature, in this high temperature, living beings cannot breathe, so they may die. Okay, so here is some extra information in the info bit. An active volcano. Sima, there are three types of volcano: active volcano, dormant volcano, and extinct volcano. So what is active volcano? The word itself says the volcano which is active. An active volcano is the one that has erupted recently and can erupt again anytime. What is active volcano? Which is erupting now, or it may erupt anytime. That is erupted recently, just now it has erupted, and it can erupt anytime. Means that is open and active volcano. It is called active volcano. Examples are Kilauea, Hawaii, USA, and Etna in Italy are examples of active volcanoes. The Barren Island, a part of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, is the only active volcano in the Indian subcontinent. See, these are the active volcanoes examples in the world, but in India, the only active volcano is in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands in the Indian subcontinent. Next type is a dormant volcano. It's a volcano that has not erupted for a long time, but is expected to erupt again in future. So active volcano, which is active now, and at present it is active. Dormant, once upon a time it has erupted and it has not erupted for a long period of time, but we are expecting that it can erupt again anytime. Once it has erupted, now it is closed and it can erupt any time. That is called dormant volcano. Its examples are Mauna Kea in Hawaii, USA. This is an example of dormant volcano. Next type is an extinct volcano. Is a volcano that has not erupted for a very long time and is not expected to erupt again. So once upon a time it was an active volcano. From a long period of time it has not erupted, and in the future also there is no hope to erupt it again. It is not expected to erupt again. So that is called extinct volcano. Extinct means disappear totally, which will not erupt again. So here are three types of volcanoes: active volcano, dormant volcano, and extinct volcano. And their examples also you have seen. Active volcano only in India is Andaman and Nicobar Island volcano, and other examples are Hawaii, USA, and Etna in Italy. Dormant volcano example is Mauna Kea in Hawaii in USA. And an extinct volcano, we can see extinct volcano at many places in the world, which was erupted once upon a time, but now they are not expected to erupt. Okay, children, so these today we have studied about the two disasters: tidal waves and volcanoes, their types, the destruction caused by it, and these three types of volcanoes. That's it for today's video. In the next video we'll continue this lesson with floods and droughts. Till then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.